old. I am a first-year theater and journalism combined major.
My name is Elizabeth Addison, and I am the composer, lyricist, playwright of This Is Treatment, and I'm also the co-director of This Is Treatment. Ultimately, the elevator pitch is about Grace in treatment, and the question of how did she get here, and through a very diverse cast, an ensemble of incredible women telling their stories about their experience with substance use disorder, next to the joy and the simplicity of life, next to overcoming things that they've struggled with for years, and ultimately answering the question of how did I get here, and how do I move forward with my life.
Seeing people respond to this show has been one of the most rewarding things of this entire process. I didn't realize how emotional it was going to get until we were actually performing in front of people that, one, knew what we were talking about, and two, people that had no idea. Even though their responses might have been two completely different things, they both understood the importance of the story being told. And so, I'm getting chills because it's just rewarding to see that your efforts are making a difference. You are telling the story in the right way and having that affirmed in a way that the audience is responsive. It just brings me so much joy that college students and people in recovery and people that just want to see a show are able to understand the importance of telling this specific story.
It's been an incredible experience. I think one thing my co-director and I, Megan Perry, and I wanted from the very beginning was to create a sense of group. And that is more than just a bunch of people coming together in a cast and working together. It's about how do we become resources for one another, what are things for self-care, how do we lean on one another, how do we take care of ourselves, and how do we create an open and inclusive space where we're just loving on each other. And so we think we accomplished that, and we always held, even though the job is for all of you in the cast to perform and perform well, we held your humanity above the performance.
We met with the designers, we were able to finally wear our costumes and run the whole show. And teching it, I didn't realize how long and how time consuming it was gonna be, but I realized, I'm not gonna lie, throughout the entire process, I realized how much I really wanted to do it and why I went into acting in the first place. Just working with a community of people that want the same goal and want to display this message, convey this message in the same way, and just doing it cohesively was just beautiful. And the process of teching the lights and the sound and making sure that the costume looks right in this certain light, it just coming together, it just makes you remember how much you love theater.
Lastly, about This Is Treatment and this whole thing is, I guess, something that I want to impress upon people is that if you have a dream, if you have a vision, even if you don't know how you're going to do it or how to do it, that it was put in you for a reason. And if you just start showing up for it, it'll show up for you. And I'm living proof of that, and I'm also living proof that you can change your life. Just 10 years ago, I was a horrible alcoholic, and so today you wouldn't know that that was true unless I told you. And so I guess it's just dreams can come true, and that if you need help is available, and if you want to change your life, you can do that as well.